My name's Emily. I've known Ryan for about 8 or 9 years. I've been renting space at their metal shop for about 5. I come here to use their welders. They have a nice air compressor. I do my patina here. I can make a mess here. I don't have to worry about making noise here. So that's pretty nice.
It's kind of nice having a female around the shop, although we've had to make some accommodations.
Ryan cleaned the bathroom once a couple years ago, but for him cleaning meant just painting the base of the toilet brown and getting a Glade plug-in. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Ryan, I'm going to the gas station.
It's a mile away.
Yeah, it's worth it. I gotta bring Clorox wipes to work next time.
From the moment fire was discovered, the men who could control it shaped civilizations. Those skilled enough to use this power to forge metals were dubbed blacksmiths. And while technology has advanced, the need for men to be able to control flame and steel remains. These are those men. These are modern-day blacksmiths.
Oh, dude, thank God. Hey, I need you to cut these guns up. I gotta be down in jail for a couple hours. Thanks.
Oh, what about these buckets of guns?
Those two.
I always knew this day would come. Real friends don't ask questions, buddy. I come in this morning, I ain't even had my coffee. Ryan's running out saying he's going to the jail, dumps a bunch of guns on me. I've seen Sons of Anarchy, I know what to do. Don! Hey! Good. I got almost everything off here, all the serial numbers. I've used Murac acid to get fingerprints, all that shit off there. So I'm gonna cut them into really small pieces. We'll throw them in the forge, melt it down, problem solved.
I told Don that I had to go to jail to get a bunch of guns. How did he take that the wrong way? This is a paying project.
Dang! I don't want to know
These
anything.
guns were given to us, dude. From the sheriff's department. They've all been through case trials, everything. They're all clean.
So what are you doing?
I mean, now they're really
what are you doing
clean.
with them?
We're making a sculpture out of them.
That makes a lot more sense.
That's why I left. What?
I don't know. I come in, there's guns everywhere. You're taking off. I take matters by my. You know, I'm a fixer. You know, I don't know. I don't know who you're mixed up with. So
I've known Don for a while, but I didn't grow up with him. What kind of friends did he have?
I was actually going to plant some at the Gelmans and get us out of that mess.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
You can do that anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, I appreciate you going through all that for me, buddy, but yeah. It's a piece dove project made of guns, pieces of guns into a dove project. That's why I had you cut them up. I probably should have explained more, but I had to leave, man. I had to go down to the jail and everything. Yeah. Wow.
Brother, heads up.
This is like CSI.
Well, I didn't have time to think,
episode.
man. You just act. You just see a problem and you act.
Okay. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, this is going to be a lot more fun.
Yeah. So back on to the reality.
Okay.
This is basically we're going to make a wire frame of a dove, kind of sketched out here.
Okay.
So I mean, everything's going good. We're going to do a maquette. And then we're going to do a life-size one. They don't know where it's going to go. I'm going to present more of a drawing to them, so we can do some other things.
So like you're saying that like the frame around there. So we'll just like take these pieces and
like stained glass window.
How big are they talking about?
I think the wingspan that they want is 10 foot. The best way to explain this project is think of stained glass. We're going to have a frame. That framework is going to be made out of 1/2-inch thick steel. That's going to give the bird its shape. The glass is the gun parts. We're going to cut them apart and put them inside of that frame, wingtip to wingtip.
Cool.
So we'll be able to use a lot of these. I know.
This isn't going to be nearly enough.
So yeah, I've got all kinds of buckets still coming. So I thought.
Okay.
So you'll have to clean those too, though.
Now that we got the body of the bird done, the tail's attached, all we have left is attaching the wings, which is easier said than done. All right, let's go ahead and do the
left wing.
All right.
So what I'm thinking about is holding it up.
We just gotta get it out there. Let's not overthink it. Let's just get it up there and get it welded in.
That works for everything you've done? Yeah, that's like a forklift trick. All right, so thinking it goes about like that.
All right. Weld
All
it.
right, let's weld it.
You weld it.
You got it?
Well, we gotta plan this better.
What happened? Did it just go with it?
Each one of these wings are approximately 50 to 60 pounds, and in this heat, it's gonna be a bear.
Missed.
Miss.
Missed again.
Right in the ear. That's not gonna hold.
It's a little hot in the shop today. Don can get a bit cranky. Try that.
Clamp that to the table. I got it.
Okay. That was just short of a goat rodeo.
It is hot in here today, and I am pissed. Man wasn't meant to work in this kind of heat. That's why God invented air conditioning. This
Tip.
you
I
still
want it like this. That's more like this. Like he's getting ready to.
I'd almost see. Okay.
Don't you think? What do you think? I mean, do you think it's good like that?
Sure cat. Yeah, I think it needs to be up higher, but I also think it needs to be attached to the spine. When it gets hot like this, my tolerance for Ryan's dicking around is about this long.
I love dicking around with Don when it gets this hot. It's like poking a beehive with a stick. Slip. All right, got it.
All right.
Piece of shit. Hold on. Relax.
Oh, really? Just relax.
Okay.
Holding 60 pounds above my head. Yeah, just take it easy.
God, it's like working. When it get hot like this, it's like working with Shannon. I'll give this one here too. I do all right?
Mm-hmm. That looks much better.
Oh yeah.
It looks like more like it's taken off. Oh, hey!
What? You know, Emily has a point.
She never has a point.
Have you been in that bathroom? Well,
Yeah,
actually, you
going there all the
have been
time.
in there because you were the last one in it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the condition that it's in?
Yeah, it's got character.
It's not character, it's
lived in.
hazardous materials.
That's not that
It
bad.
needs to be cleaned. And since you were the one that destroyed it, you cleaned it.
Whoa, no. I didn't destroy it. That thing's never been cleaned.
I cleaned it when I painted the floor brown.
That's not cleaning it.
It had
That's
to be
using
cleaned.
material, leftover material. It's not cleaning it just because you paint.
You have to clean before you paint. It's like cleaning the dirt off the... Anyways, your turn.
No way. Absolutely, that thing is disgusting. Tell you what, skills challenge. That's a big one.
All right, you're on.
All right, let's do it.
Did you wash your hands after you did that?
Nope.
So here we are back again at the hallowed grounds of the Wrong Hand Olympics. Today's event, shot put. Each contestant shall receive one throw. This is a distance competition. Are you ready?
I accept that challenge. Again, the line.
What are you talking about?
Look at your fuck.
Prove it. Oh, the roll.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
I'll give you the roll. You did almost run further than you threw it, but. That's behind the line.
Yeah, but yeah.
Setting a new Wrong Hand Olympic record again.
That's bad. Oh, God. You're gonna need that.
Yeah.
Wait, are those my chaps?
Yeah, you said there's nothing but character in there.
Yeah, just because it's chock full of character doesn't mean I want it on my chaps. That place is disgusting. I don't want those in there.
I don't want my shoes to get all messed up. Just, you know what? I'm cleaning it. I lost. Just let me do it.
All right.
You can get new chaps with your new character. Yeah, this thing's getting a lot bigger than I
expected?
planned. Might want to think about a box truck or flatbed forklift.
I want to think about a massive base for it. So you still have, whole thing has to be covered with hundreds of pounds of gun parts.
I was just gonna have a wood base. Maybe not anymore.
For this one, don't we have a hoist that we can work smart, not hard, Ryan? Let's do that. Remember, it's the 7 Ps.
All right, so here's the hoist. We're just gonna. Here, I'll get the step stool. Now you know what it feels like to be
What?
me.
Wow.
I'll get the wing. Throw the wrong. Oh no, we're good. Thought we did the wrong wing.
As Ryan and I were trying to get the wings to fit in, when we were deciding what all we needed to cut, I realized there was just one little tiny piece that if we cut it away, the whole thing would slide together and give it a lot more strength. Ooh, Ryan,
But
clip that out right there. That's the only thing holding us up. So you don't take any of that off, just cut this out and it'll slide right over it.
all right, so just swing it out. I gotta get my cutoff wheel and everything set up. So good idea on the hoist.
They're the only kind I have, Ryan. It's hot.
Well, what do you want?
Ridiculously hot.
Can't do anything
Just
about it.
immediately pisses me off. Yeah, I can do something about it. Huh? I can do something about it. I get mad.
You want to throw something?
Don't accountants and doctors and work inside air-conditioned offices?
That's why they're put.
I should have gone to medical school.
Besides that and being smart.
All right, go ahead and cut that all the way up. I was hoping that we had enough play that we could lock them in. Well, no, because we want right there, right?
Yeah, and
So don't cut it all the way out. If you cut it like
we
that.
need to tuck it in there.
Okay, cut it all the way
You know
up.
what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. As we're fitting these wings, one of the things we have to keep in mind is how to distribute the weight. The wingspan's 9 foot, so we're putting a lot of weight out on the end, so we want to share all that load in as many different places as possible.
I love it when that stuff goes down your shirt and in your hair. All right, I can measure off the floor to make sure we're at the right height. I'm measuring from the ground to the tip of each wing. They have to be somewhat symmetrical so it doesn't look like the bird's falling over. All right, I can measure off the floor to make sure we're at the right height.
At that random arbitrary height you set, let's double check that. I mean, because they shouldn't be perfectly symmetrical.
Well, around the same ballpark. 89 and a half.
Okay.
$92 and a half.
Ryan is never this anal about having measurements be perfect. I'm starting to think he's dicking with me because of the heat.
Tape measure was a little flimsy. 89 and 5/8. We need another 1/8 of an inch.
Weld the damn thing. I'm gonna set this clamp, Ryan, so if you take all that weight off of it, we'll have it clamped and then we can release these clamps and
Should
see how.
balance itself out. I'm betting you that it stayed.
What do you want, bet? Actually, I think you're probably right. I'm just trying to, think for safety. But,
There's no sense of safety around here.
that's true.
It's like the 5S's.
What's the 5S's? This
I don't know.
sounds fascinating.
It's safety. Sam says
Sucking.
You got nothing. No, you got nothing. No, it makes our
Not
job
exactly.
more interesting if it's dangerous.
After we let the weight off of the wing from the hoist, it sagged about 1.5 inches. Time to measure again. Don's gonna love me.
You want to check his wingspan?
9 foot.
Don! Dude, you gotta come check out this.
What? When Ryan comes in and tells me I need to check something out, I'm usually pretty sure it's going to be something he found on the side of the road.
Dude, check out what some idiot left on the side of the road. It's a gym.
What are you going to do with it? Put it over the door?
No, it's our new bathroom door. We need new doors because I have somewhat of a temper. Evidently, hammers and doors don't go together very well. What? Look at the old one, man. Look.
Yeah.
Not only that, but you can see right through it.
Exactly. Bathroom door, see-through. See how that, put them together. Ryan, let me show you why I think there might be an issue with using this door, all right? I'm in here. I gotta go to the restroom. Bam.
Oh, I just threw up in my mouth.
Did I win the point?
I'm Ryan Feeney with Indy Art Forge, and I let my work speak for itself.
Have you experienced WoW? Sky's own Plainfield brings the joy of flying to all ages, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Play Ultimate Dodgeball, jump in a zone filled with thousands of foam cubes, dunk like a pro at Sky Slam, or do it all with our open jump. Great for families and friends, or make it the perfect birthday and celebrate in style at Sky's own Plainfield, the ultimate 3D play experience.
All right, so evidently we've got some pot metal mixed in here.
They don't use pot metal on guns.
Okay, well, here's a piece.
Okay.
It's magnetic, right?
Yeah.
But look what happened when I welded it.
It's pot metal.
It blew to hell.
That was a shit gun. Essentially, pot metal is junk. They throw a bunch of different alloys together so they can come up with an easily castable material. You could think of it as the hot dog of metals. You know what I mean? Because you think they'd use really high carbon goods.
But you know what? I did find out that came from a revolver. The actual cylinders, or whatever they're called, those are all good weldable steel. So whenever we cut these guns apart, we're gonna have to try to test. We're gonna have to just either hook a ground to it. Now, pot metal will not throw out a spark because it's mixed in with some zinc, aluminum, just a bunch of crap, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So when we cut it apart, if you cut into one and it doesn't throw a spark, we know it's not gonna be a good weldable. When you weld pot metal, it's basically just an explosion of the cheap particles of that steel. Ah. Found another piece of pot metal. That one's good. Check that out, dude. That's what drops out of that pot metal. Look at all that crap. Looks like a steel snowflake.
You know what it really looks like? It looks like a Borg implant. Like if all of a sudden these little arms came out and dug into your skin and started going up into your bloodstream.
Mike from the Central Library gave me a call today. He said, hey, you might want to come down here and take a pre-plan of the Dove installation. It's a good thing he called me because this installation is going to be totally different than I expected. It's a good thing I did a dry run at the library.
Yeah.
Remember
Why?
how many people I thought it was going to take?
Yeah.
Just
two.
me and you and a
Yeah.
forklift?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to take me, you, a forklift, cutting it up. It comes off of the truck fine. It won't fit in the door to the loading dock. Not only that, it won't fit in the elevator since we have to take it to the second floor. We're going to have to build a secondary base. We're going to possibly have to cut off the beak. I mean, it's from tail to
It's
beak.
that much.
It's 6'3" from tail to beak.
Yeah.
The freight elevator is 6'00".
I thought they told you that all that was fine. That they had.
Well, it's fine for them. They don't have to do it.
Brian just got back from the library, and after he got done explaining all the issues we're having, the only thing I heard was more work.
So my plan is we hook up the hoist to the bird, raise it up, take the original base out, bring in a temporary base, lower it down, and then we're done.
All right, here's the plan. It's called a plan because I don't know if it's really going to work. These posts are made out of 14 gauge steel, which is slightly bigger than a 1/16 of an inch. 1/2 inch bar. I'm going to raise up the dove off of this base, and I made a temporary base that we can wheel, because as of now it won't go to the library.
Okay.
It won't fit, so we need to lower it. So I've rigged up this system to where we're going to hoist it, take this one out, the other one in, and lower it.
All right, well, we'll find out where the center of balance is. You know what I mean? We don't know where, if you're gonna pick it up and it's gonna kick out that way, or.
We really have no idea what's going to happen with this thing once we lift it up. We can guess where their center of the balance is, but something like that, there's no telling. Hey, wait, before you lift this up, I want to go on record. You look ridiculous in that hard hat, Bob the Builder.
Dude, if a piece falls off and this hits you in the head,
And that piece of plastic is going to
some of
stop
us have
anything?
IQ. Huh? There's a freaking bayonet above my head.
Yeah, it's going to go right through that plastic helmet. Last thing I'd want to be is in the ER and them taking the bayonet out of my skull and shards of plastic. Here's the problem with safety equipment. It makes you feel safe. You are never more safe than if you're constantly fearing dying. That plastic will contaminate your blood, it'll poison you.
You're an idiot. If you don't want to wear a hard hat, you don't have to wear a hard hat.
Why not?
You have
got
a
a
metal
hard
plate
hat
in your head already. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we got tension.
I'm watching everything move. Go, go. Just don't try to catch it if it goes.
Catch it.
Hold on, keep going. Keep going. This is good.
I hope so.
Go, 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 go. Stop. When we lifted the dove up off the base, I heard a loud pop. That gave me a little bit of concern because I wasn't really sure it was an untested system. Turns out it was just the steel on the base giving a little bit of a buckle.
What the hell was that?
Sorry,
for?
it was just this back buckled out and I thought it was. Keep going. You're clear, you're clear.
Ridiculous or not, the hard hat does serve a purpose. When that thing popped, it's a good thing I had it on.
This whole system has to be taken apart and reassembled in the field.
Inside of a library. Should have sprung for a pneumatic or an electric hoist.
Yeah. That's your solution to everything, is just buy something more expensive.
You gotta spend money, make money, Ryan.
Down. Sweet. So,
Well, we're good. It works. Everyone's alive.
we got the dove over to the library, over on the loading dock. Now all we have to do is take it up to the second floor for the unveiling tomorrow.
When you're moving something big and heavy like this, the last thing you want to do is overthink it. You just get in there and just
Well, like
ram it
when
in.
I forgot the drill.
What is it about a library that makes you want to do everything quiet?
Shut up, Don. It's
No,
the
you gotta be
library.
real quiet, no matter what, whether it's closed or not.
Unveilings today. Little nervous, been working on this project since May. I hope the sheriff likes it. I hope everybody likes it. It's one of the bigger pieces I've done in my entire career.
750 pounds of seized weapons. Being on the fire department, being a first responder, I see before anybody else the victims. And it means quite a bit as I cut these apart, knowing that those will never hit the street again. Not one more gun, not one more act of violence will be made from these guns. It's done. Everybody loved it. I liked it. Total success.
You know, Ryan, don't you find it ironic that nonfiction or fiction means not real and nonfiction means not real?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how this little white dog got out of the dog catchers.
It's sad, huh?
It is, kind of looks like Libby, look.
Oh,
It's got like a tulip hanging out. But no, I never really thought about what you were talking about.
it just seems redundant and inefficient.
This is hard reading here.
This is gripping.
Wolf said the back front step of the 12 Oak Lane, but someone said from a woodpile.
How do you spell?
H-I-S-S. Kind of like his. There's something for you to ponder. How does sound like his?
I always thought, you know, how does someone decide how a sound is spelled? And who decides if it's spelled wrong? Ugh. How do you spell that?
I don't know.